Hey everybody. So I'm just going to do a quick twin flame reading. Divine love, soulmate, whatever. Twin flame reading. That's so. Release your ex. This popped out a couple times while I've been shuffling. So, and make the effort. It's like I feel like there's some people still stuck in these old and they got to let it go, like just stuck in the old and they got to let it go. And that's what's going to make the effort and like get the ball really rolling towards what you really want. All right, so let's get forgiving and learning and separation. See, it's like there are divine masculine and divine feminine that are still in separation. There's an understanding and a learning process that's happening. It's like it's compassion towards each other, like seeing like the divine feminine seeing it from the divine masculine's side, which is helping her have more compassion towards him and not like be in this state of like needing it now, like rushing. And divine masculine is realizing and seeing it from divine feminine side, that divine feminine like he's seeing his part, like he's seeing he really needs to step up his game is what I'm hearing. He needs like to make the effort, like some of them need to end relationships that they're in. All right, let's see. Some of them still need to express their true emotions. It just feels like there's like kind of a pause. It's kind of like I have like a heaviness on my chest. So it's like there's like some anxiety accompanied with this this pause. And it's just like the reflection of like how to move forward. Because there's like a pull. There is like that definite magnetic attraction, like pulling divine masculine and divine feminine together. I mean, I'm sure you felt it, that the sexual energy, you know, it's just like between the two, it doesn't even matter if you're like near each other or not. It's like just there. And it almost feels like this, like an instigator. I don't know. All right, let's see. Helping both of them, like both of them to like, because they're both going through this like forgiving and learning process. So it's like, it's almost like it's pushing it, you know? Let's see, wait. Let's get one card for the divine masculine, please. Energies for divine masculine. Okay. Let go of control issues and separation. I mean, do you see him? Okay, I'm getting like two messages for this. So first one is there are some masculines separated from their divine feminine. And I mean, it's, do you see him holding his heart? Like it's literally like an aching in his very soul. Like he wants to see her so bad. He wants to be with her so bad. And then with this let go of control issues, it's like this has to do with the relationship with his karmic. So there's like some kind of issue with children here. I mean, I don't, do you see how she's like, and he's like over here sitting like this bitch. Like, and so it's like there's still this power struggle of wanting to be right in this situation. And in wanting to be right, it keeps him from his happiness. Dang, that's deep divine masculine. That's why you gotta like tighten up. Like that's that, because I was like, why do they gotta tighten up? Like when I was like saying, like, you know, receiving that message, I was like, what's going on? But that's it. Because this is like, this connection over here too, however troubling this may be at the time. I mean, do you see this? Like there's like in it's like there's like such animosity towards each other. Like it's just like neither one of these people here are listening to each other. And the child is just like, look at the child's face. Like the child is probably like, just doesn't even know what the fuck is going on because these two start going at it. So the message I'm hearing is like, is let go, because this connection, do you see these angels over here? This connection is being divinely guided as well, you know, like, but there's this need of letting go of control issues. Like, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? Because the longer you want to be right, the longer you stay separated from what you truly desire. Let go or be dragged is what I just heard. Because I feel like this ends regardless. But how it ends is really determined by your own reaction, divine masculine. Because there's still this like a lot of pride and ego when it comes to this relationship. For some, I mean, that's not with all of you. That's for those of you still not completely separated from your karmic. And for others, this is like you guys actually like going through a separation and just like fighting over the kids, fighting over the alimony, fighting over like that shit, you know? And again, it carries the same message of the longer you want to be right, in whatever way that that fits for you, the longer you stay separated from what your heart truly desires. So chew on that, divine masculine. That's a lot to take in, you know. It was a lot to say. I felt it, like, but okay, let's see. Divine feminine. Here we go. Divine feminines are feeling it. So some of you have either recently met your divine masculine or just recently got reacquainted with him. And there are still others that have it's like maybe you've been friends with your divine masculine and it's taken a more romantic turn. And this too is being divinely guided. You see the little cherubs there? Which is why this guy is holding his heart. Because he's feeling this too. Very romantically drawn to his divine feminine. And the getting to know each other, it says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And that's what I'm saying. It's like going to a whole nother level. There are those of you, like those twin flames that have like been friends, and it's just the relationship is taken a different twist, you know? It's just like you see her, like he's coming up from behind her. Maybe something's recently been said or discussed that you weren't really expecting to come out of his mouth, but it did, because she just kind of looks surprised in the fact that he's like coming from behind her. And it's like they're kissing for the first time, you know? Like, it's not just like, maybe you guys have just been like friends with benefits, and all of a sudden you're seeing each other in a different light. And maybe it's been acknowledged that you're being seen in a different light. All right, so the connecting energy is love yourself first, and the forgiving and learning. So all right, and again, there's this whole like he's going out the window and he's leaving her, and in both of these things, it's like, so there may be like a secret relationship that has developed, you know, because, you know, the other thing with the karmic is still going on for some of these, you know, connections. I mean, I do feel that it's ending. I don't feel like it's like there's any kind of, well, there has to be some kind of emotional connection with some of them if you're still wanting to be right, you know, because there's like, I know in the different levels of me letting go of people in my life under any circumstance, like not just like old boyfriends or whatever, but just getting to that place of indifference, like where I don't care either way, you know, like if it used to like make me cringe if I heard their name, like I don't care, you know, it doesn't bother me anymore. Or just getting to a place of indifference, like I don't know. And if you're still arguing, you're not there yet, but this forgiving, look, and the forgiving and learning and let go of control issues, and then let your friends help you. So there are some of you that really need to discuss like what's really going on and what you're really feeling, because I mean, look at how passionate this kiss is. Neither one of them wants to leave each other. But it's almost like it's decision time. Like, what are you going to do? And I'm feeling like it's going to, I don't know which ones to use. I feel like I should. And I'm feeling like, I mean, it says your feelings are real and worth exploring. I feel like there's going to be a leap of faith here taken. All right, let's see. Clarify the separation card for the Divine Masculine, please. Yeah. He's trying to manifest a new beginning, a way where he doesn't have to leave her, a way to get back to her. He's trying to create that. And, part of creating this new beginning, Divine Masculine, is going to be to let go of control issues and the other, whatever it is that you have to walk away from. I just keep hearing, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? And that's a decision that only you can make, for yourself. Nobody else can make that decision for you. What's at the bottom? Yeah, see? It's like you're manifesting because, but there is this pause here, as you figure out like how to do it and what to do, like how to move forward. Because it just feels like still a little bit like there's like confusion here. I mean, even her, she's like sitting here like, okay, like this is the cup I want, but this is the cup I'm going to offer. This is the cup I'm going to take. But how exactly do I do that? Or whatever's going on. And it's just like, I mean, it's right there. All you got to do is pick it up. It's like, you don't have to overthink this. This is like, I mean, it's like literally raised up out of the water for you to grab. Like, it's not rocket science. But then I'm just like drawn back to the whole pride and ego thing. And I keep hearing, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? It's like you're prolonging your own destiny. Okay, let's see. Romantic feeling for the Divine Feminine. So this is all about like giving and receiving. And I feel like there's Divine Feminine out there that are finally opening themselves up for receiving, where this relationship may have been off balance before. Because see, I feel like in the past they've had to walk away from each other. Not because they wanted to, but just because it was the right move. But see, both of them left. I mean, she's got swords in her back. And he's holding the other swords and looking back at her like, because he probably stuck them there, you know, and he knows it. And so I feel like there are some, you're either waiting for this reciprocation or you're starting to see it trickle in, like that there's been a shift. And what's going to ensure that it continues to grow is both of you. I'm telling you, the way I like to receive or to be talked to is like very straightforward and like I just want you to give it to me, like fucking rip the band-aid off and just fucking tell me, you know, straight out. So a lot of times that's the way that my guides talk. So because what I heard is like, you mind your own damn business and you stay in your own lane. Like, you can come together, but it's like both of you need to mind your own business and focus on what you're still needing to focus on and work on in your own lives. Like, you can't let that, I mean, you can, but it's just going to like spiral, you know, but it's like coming together. Like, this is fine that this trickles in because you're both learning how to give and receive. Okay. So, and how this is going to be done, like whether this is like, there are some that it's like, there's like a secret, you know, like it's not completely exposed yet. And this is due to the fact that either divine masculine or divine feminine haven't separated from a karmic partner as of yet. But I do feel that for the most part, it's in the works, like, and in the works by some are either like totally getting a divorce, some have already completely separated, and others are like, they're fully aware that it's time to leave and they're just coming up with a plan. So stay in your lane. Stay in your lane by staying focused on what you need to do. Nobody needs to tell the other one how to do it. Like, and even like divine masculine has to do this just the same as divine feminine has to do her own stuff. You know, it says love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Because it can't go on like this. Like, it won't go on like this. So it's like, and both of them know that. And so this is the need for the minding the own, like staying in your own lane, because I feel like it's happening without even like shaking your finger at anybody. Like, it's happening. Like, you just stay being you. Let's see. Clarify this love yourself first card. I mean, this is totally describes what I just said. Like, the King of Cups. What is the King? He is the master of his emotions. Like, he stays in his own damn lane. He is not affected by what somebody else has done. Like, he has complete control over his emotions. And you're both teaching each other how to be this person. And who else is the King of Cups? Like, he's also in love. Like, you're both in love with each other. You both know this. Whether it's been verbalized yet. And the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, she knows what to do. So there's no need to jump into anybody else's lane. All right, and these were the other ones I was going to use, the unicorns. All right, so let's get advice for Divine Masculine, please. Right. Jesus. There we go. Wish upon a star, Divine Masculine. Because you're over here creating as the magician. And if you're not, that's who you're being asked to step into, is like, remember who you are and freaking make your shit happen. And you'll know in the morning. Okay, so it says make a wish and expect the very best. That's what happens when you let go. Like, I feel like you just have to let the universe work for you, you know, or work with the universe and create. All right, let's see. And whatever you're stressing about, you're going to know something in the morning. Like, there's just this need to like pause here and like get your shit together is what I just heard. like just ground yourself. Let's see. The Divine Feminine, please. Just be yourself. I mean, it's like pretty much saying exactly what I'm saying, right? And talk about your feelings. That's like the second time that this has come up, because there is this element of vulnerability that the Divine Feminine is showing to her Divine Masculine at the same time. And it's like, it's almost like, because see, he's coming up behind her. So it's like she didn't expect him to react the way that he did to her vulnerability. And the more that you are yourself, I feel the more you just pull in, you open yourself up for receiving. It's the more you are yourself, the more you open yourself up to receiving more and more of that good stuff. All right, and advice for the connection. Advice for the connection. Grandparent. You have a special bond with a grandparent that can never be broken. And you know, these are in one step at a time. See, it's all about like taking it slow, staying in your lane. It's going to help, like, in being in the moment. It's going to help you stay in control of your emotions, like not in a way where you're like masking your emotions, but just in a way where you can listen to each other, and maybe not even just each other, but within like all of your relationships. And this is your sign that like your grandparents are this one. It says you have a special bond with a grandparent that can never be broken. And they're with you, like helping you through this, because this is a big deal. Like, I just feel like this whole, like I just feel like this is like a whole, like I'm feeling like the wheel turning, like, and it's like, it's been stuck in a certain position for a really long time, but it's going to turn. And like, so when the wheel turns, like what's ever on it, like turns with it and shifts, you know? So it's kind of a big deal. Like, I feel it, like it's kind of a big deal. And this is just another sign of like your guides, you know, being around you. and helping you and guiding you through this. It's just one step at a time. Lots of little steps make big dreams come true. And it's the whole thing. It's like baby steps. Like you're both learning how to give and receive. You know, I don't feel that either side has really ever been in a relationship where it's been like that. It may have started like that, but then it ended up being like, you know, then the mask came off and like everybody started acting like the assholes that they really were. You know what I mean? So it's like, it takes time to unlearn whatever made you an asshole. Well, it took me time, you know? And so now to like be in like, when you finally like come together with your counterpart, and for those of you that have started to communicate, it's like you're both teaching each other how to give and how to receive. And this is both it's like triggering both sides. Like you're both being triggered in different ways. Like the divine masculines over here, like being because you're both still learning this process of forgiving and learning. And so it's like, it's almost like he's like, yeah, I'm hearing like Playboy ways, whatever, like those have got to go out the window, you know? And so it's like, and there's also this sense of like the forgiveness towards his karmic, whoever he's dealing with at this time, like that. And for some, it's like parents. I'm hearing parents. And that's like why the grandparents are here, because maybe for some of you, like maybe your grandparents on either side were like more of your role models than your actual parents, but they've since passed, but they're still with you. And for some of you, they were just an extra influence in your life. But either way, like I'm hearing that song, I'm the man, you know, like I really feel like for some of you, you're like, I'm feeling grandfather energy. Grandfathers were like real men, and just really taught you that, you know, like how to be a man, how to be a gentleman. And see, it's like those kinds of things. For those of you that are still dealing with karmics, it's like, be who you want to be the person that you are. Like, even if that person that you're dealing with is like, you know, just giving you a lot of mouth or whatever, like you don't have to fight back. You don't. And I feel that takes me back. That makes more sense now for do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? Because it's like, there's certain people, it's just a waste of time to argue with, you know? And I just heard, and there's sometimes you just have to lay down your sword and just stop fighting, because it's hurting you more to continue fighting. Like it's like that whole Six of Swords energy, you know, like you just lay down your swords and walk away so that you can go to your sunrise, you know, your sunset, whatever. How long is this? 34 minutes, kind of long. All right, one more advice for this connection. Back to what you love. Act as if your partner is here. And that's what I mean. It's like, be the person, and see, this is a number 3, like the third energy. Okay, so back to what you love. This just totally goes with the love yourself first, and like in the being in the moment. And it's just kind of like a repeated message to make sure that you stay true to yourself and honor the things that, like, if you love to play basketball or something, like keep playing basketball, you know? If you love to work out, whatever, keep working out. Like, just because you're with this person, with your counterpart now, like, don't stop those things, you know, because those are the things that make you even more attractive by doing the things that you love, you know, by doing those things and being your own person. And this is act as if your partner's already here. And be the man that you would be with your girl, whether your girl's by your side or not. Be the woman that you would be with your guy, whether your guy's next to you or not. Boom, pow. Awesome, guys. We're doing it. I love you. I'll see you soon. Bye.